Welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Annie, and if you're new to this channel, welcome once again. And if you're returning, thank you so much for stopping back. So what we're going to be looking at is making some beet oil. Last time we made carrot oil, now this time we're making beet oil. And I don't know how much of you know how good beets are for the skin and for the hair and everything. It's good for digestion, it's good for our overall body. The truth is, when I was younger, I never liked beets because they taste very earthy to me. And although my grand used to make them and sprinkle the sugar on top and all that, I still never liked beets. And then I grew up sort of leaving beets out of my diet. But now the benefits of beets are so vast. When you're getting a certain age, you really don't want to not have those in your diet. So we are going to be looking at the beet oil today because we're going to be using it for hair. You can use it for stir fries. You can use it for your skin. So we are going to be making this oil to use for everything. If you're interested, you can just go back and check on how I made my carrot oil. And as I said, this is how I'm making my beet oil. The truth is, this would be, I've been drinking it in a powder and all that, but this is basically the first time that I am going to be making it with you. So these are our beets, and we are going to peel the beets, and I'm going to be using some grapeseed oil, some avocado oil because I love grapeseed, I love avocado oil, and I'm just gonna be putting a little bit of olive oil in there for you. Olive oil is a heavy oil, so sometimes I don't particularly like it in some of my things. You can use whatever oil you wanted to use. You can put coconut oil in it as well if you wanted it, but I'm not gonna put any coconut oil in it today. I'm just using these 3 oils. Then I have my grater already. I have my measuring cups. These are my measuring cups to measure up my oils, and to peel my, and my spoon, and my plastic container. So these are the things that we are going to be using. So the beets are all washed and dried, so we are going to, and beets are good for your eyes. So you heard how much I was complaining recently about my eyes giving me trouble. So we are just going to peel the beets off. Beets are rich in vitamin C. They're good for the brain. As I said before, they're good for the eyes. Good for the digestion. They are good for our overall health. So we have finished peeling the beets, and once again I am going to be using this side of the grater to grate my beets. And all right, our beets are all grated, and ready to put it in the pan. And as I said, beets are good for, they improve heart health, they're good for cholesterol, high blood pressure, brain health, as I said earlier, hair and skin. It reverses aging, and if you use it internally, is good for your overall body, like the liver function and the kidney functions, and to purify your blood. The beets are good for so many things. I am so sorry that I was not using them for a longer period of time, because we were literally forced to eat beets when I was growing up, because my grandmother used to plant them in the yard. And I also, when I had my gardens, I also planted beets. But what I did, I made beet juice. I never really ate the beets like that. So now we are going to, let me just get rid of these gloves. And family, it was quite messy because they're very red, and it was quite messy. But what we are going to do now, we are going to measure out our oils. And this is a 3/4 cup. So what we're going to do, and I have my pot on, I'm going to turn on my pot on low, and I am going to put about a 3/4 cup of the grapeseed oil in the pan, in my pot. This is my pot, and then I'm going to use a 3/4 cup. All these things, family, are sterilized and they're all ready to go. This is my grapeseed oil, 3/4 cup that, and I'm just going to use, because as I said, the olive oil is quite heavy. I'm just going to use like a 1/4 cup of the olive oil. So those are my oils. Those are my oils that I put together, and I am going to put in my beets. And another thing beets are good for, look the red. Another thing beets are good for is good for is iron. It has iron content, and it's good for your blood. It's good for regulating your periods. If you have trouble with your periods or anything like that, it's good for that. So yes, family, so we are going to leave that on the stove for a little bit, and then I will keep you abreast of the process, because I guess it will be on for like 20 minutes, and I will be right back to give you the updates of what is happening. Another thing is anti-inflammatory, so it gets rid of any inflammation in your body or anything like that. I would give you when I'm doing, because what I'm going to be doing is a little series on the herbs and different things that I have here that I use for my body butters and my oils and my creams and stuff like that. I am going to give you a rundown of what they're good for, what I use them for, and stuff like that, because I am a believer, and I don't only think that you should be only concentrating on your spirit, soul, and mind, but I believe that you need to take care of your body as well, because I love herbs. I grew up all around herbs. Growing up in Barbados, I grew up all around herbs. So I just wanted to share some insight with you, and I hope that y'all enjoy that series of In the Kitchen with Annie that I will be bringing to you, because this is In the Kitchen with Annie. I am quite new to YouTube, but if there's anything in this content that you love, just share, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me if you want to see anything, if you want to know about anything. You can send me an email. You can just, and I love hearts and I love red hearts, so you can give me. And this is going great. It is on low heat, very low heat, so we are going to let that do its thing. So thank you once again, sweet family, for joining in with me, and we are basically doing this together because of the benefits of beets. And we need something for our skin, we need something for our hair, we need a skin lightener for our skin, and beets are awesome for that, for your skin and your hair, your overall body, as I said. So you can use this oil not only on your skin and your hair, but you can use it for cooking, stir frying. Okay, family, it has changed color, get nice and dark, so I don't want to burn it. And that was on for about 25 minutes or so, because I had the stove very low. So we are going to strain it out now and be on our way. How ironic is this, family? This is our beet juice, and it's just like the hibiscus and the rose and everything. Although it is red, when it is done in oil, it does not retain that color. I am so, how ironic is this? But this is our beet juice already strained and everything. I probably give it another strain, and I'm going to leave it for a couple of hours and let it brighten up and do its stuff, because sometimes it looks a little cloudy in the beginning, but then it brightens up. So thank you, family, for joining me. And if you like this content, you just give me a like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you will know anytime I post another video. And here we got it.